Good evening, everyone. I'm going to make another recipe for my pumpkin book, the pumpkin recipes, pumpkin oatmeal cookies. So this is a pretty standard oatmeal cookie recipe, with the only differences we're going to be adding pumpkin puree. So it's brown sugar, oats, 1 egg, cinnamon, vanilla, salt, baking soda, 1 stick of butter, a pinch of nutmeg, flour, and then in this recipe, they used cranberries. I am going to substitute raisins. For one, cranberries are freaking expensive this year. And 2, my husband don't like cranberries. So, or you could leave it out completely. That's optional. First thing I'm going to do is get all the dry ingredients together. The 1 cup flour, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon ground nutmeg, and then 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, and mix that all together. Next step is to beat 1 stick and 1 1/2 cups of brown sugar together. It didn't specify between light and dark. I just happen to have a bag of dark brown sugar open, and so that is what I am going to use. Now we're going to add the egg and the vanilla. Now we're going to add the pumpkin. Now we're going to slowly add the flour, and I just scoop it in like 1/2 cup at a time. You get the idea. Now we add 2 cups of oats. That batter looks so good. I did a quick taste test. It tastes pretty good. It says 1 cup of raisins. I'm just gonna, these are very small, so I imagine all 6 of these would take 1 cup. I'm just gonna stir 1 box in at a time and see what it looks like. I don't need it overloaded with raisins, just like a little taste. 3 boxes was close to a cup. I just put it in the cup first because they're sticking together, so I wanted to break them apart before I mix them into the dough. I did end up adding 4 packs of raisins because I didn't feel like 3 was enough. And this is supposed to make 2 dozen cookies. So you drop them in 1-inch rounded balls. I'm doing 6 on a sheet, 12 minutes at 350 degrees. This is the first batch cooling. I did make exactly 2 dozen cookies. And you know, the silicone pads, that Halloween one I've had forever, I'm gonna have to retire it because cookies are starting to stick to it. And I'm gonna have to see what brand that red one was because I love that red one and I need to order another one of those. So I do really love silicone mats for baking. It cooled down enough, so I'm gonna do a taste test while they're still warm. It's really good. It's really good. The thing with pumpkin, it's not a strong flavor by itself. That's why when you ever make pumpkin pie, you always add pumpkin pie spice. So again, if I did a blind taste test, I don't know that I would know that there was pumpkin in here. It tastes really good. Really do like it. But maybe I need to start adding pumpkin pie spice to everything because this is like my 5th recipe from that book. I don't know what I was expecting. I should have realized pumpkin itself is just not a strong flavor. It's the pumpkin pie spice that does it. It's still good. I would make these again. Absolutely.